voices from my ancestors can no longer be cut. In the back of my mind I saw the messages they share. I'm sorry I did it, and now I will share. I could hear smashing from my living room, my mother outside face to face with the man who had nothing to do with the placings of myself in her womb. So the sound of beer bottles smashing against the concrete floor. It pierced through my ears and set the very first tick off in the heartbeat of my 9-year-old self. No more made-up analogies. Today, I stand with the real story, my story. And as a 17-year-old, I'm here to encourage our youth that the struggles you may face, it doesn't have to end that way. Because our ancestors didn't die on the bedrock of equality to watch the next generation's men beat us with words that feel like barbed wire cutting into our flesh as we continuously run into the fence. Expecting these sharp words, despite all of the past pain, to one day feel like a strong antidote to make all your fears and worries go away, but no. Our men have changed. This generation is so messed up, I find it hard to explain, and I know this isn't speaking for all men. But I hope that with the story I share with you today, we can take away and adapt the life we live every day. Before the British moved to our land, our men knew the mana of their own woman. They knew how to treat and respect us. But now, our men are so full of their own pride, as if they are scared to protect their own woman. So where did it all go wrong? I've got one word, 12 letters, and it comes with a multitude of issues. Colonization. Reading the ways that my culture has changed burns a fiery hate in my heart. To my British brothers and sisters, I do not hate you, but I hope you can see that things your ancestors did to my culture affected many, many things, excluding us from having a say in Aotearoa. Not only that, but your behaviour rubbed off on our men. There is a part of English common law that has embedded into a majority of our men. This law allows the husband or father to be in control of a household, and women and children were seen as personal possessions to be used and abused as he chose. I empathise with these facts and know no more than to believe what I have read, because my eyes, well, they have also been cursed to have seen it, making these facts more than just facts. He wahine, he whenua, ka ngaro te tangata. We are related to Mother Earth because just like her, we give life. If it wasn't for us, there would be no men. Therefore, our men should most certainly provide without there having to be consequences. Because our ancestors didn't die on a bedrock of equality to watch us live our lives, living a colonized life. Colonization is the ugly part of our culture's history, but now that it's happened, we can't hide from it. What was done to our culture was not okay, but it's just up to us to keep colonization out of our hearts and to live with the same intentions our ancestors had before everything went so wrong. So I challenge you today to place a mirror in front of yourself and remember the past and the experiences that have left you in distress, because those moments created the person you are today. My reflection is like a lethal hook that carves through the pessimists in my mind and forces me to look. The dark perception of my individual self is a pot of gold, only the rainbow and I can behold. This pot of gold is the gold in my heart, and this gold holds all the memories of my very own past, and this gold reminds me of who I am. I am strong, I am bold, and I am no longer afraid to look into my past. I will look at the previous scar that he left in my heart. His hands no longer had the chance to love, more like abuse the people he claimed to love. Unlike most, you became a stranger in my life. A stranger I give thanks, because without you, I would have never have learned how to not let a man behave towards a woman. And this will always be my trait. You know what? I like what I see. Because besides all the hurt he gave to me, he helped me grow into the woman God called me to be. I tried to keep quiet, but our world is becoming corrupt. These voices from my ancestors can no longer be cut. In the back of my mind, I'm storing the messages they share. I'm sorry I did it, And now I can finally share. Colonialism is not an anchor. It can't sink into the depths of your regrets and your success. It tries to wrap around our culture, holding us down, hoping to end the breath through which we speak, but our faith in our culture is the saviour from its schemes. Our past has sculpted us into an essence that breeds nothing but worth and success, but so it seems you can't harm what is blessed, and blessed is who we are. Our ancestors lived through us, therefore our culture will not die. We are Māori, strong and brave, and through everything, our culture will remain.